The National League home run champion, 46. He comes home and off we go with the first pitch put in play. And Matt Olson feeds Max Fried. You know, the Phillies were built to outslug. They've been missing the last few weeks. 2 up and 2 down in this first inning. And you look at the guys combined for 30. Here's JT Realmuto. And there's strike 1 from Fried. 1 ball, 1 strike, and beyond that for him, last time he pitched was 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, that whole series set up a team, and that's what.
On a 2-1 pitch, Realmuto takes a strike, and it's 2-2. And the Braves were for a 1-2-3 first. In second baseman Arcia into right, and a base hit for Realmuto.
Offensively, 2 strikes, just gives up on himself a little bit. Goes with.
He got him going. Pitch more than ever. He does here. Got tied up, strike 1.
I mean, you to him, you see the numbers since.
Reigning MVP left center. And that's back-to-back 2-out hits for the Phillies. Third.
Look, I've always said in a postseason, the hardest thing to do is get 3 clean outs because everything's tremendous stretch.
Pumps it into right. That's down in front of Acuna, and 3 consecutive 2-out hits in
an era where the home run ball in the postseason plays king.
Castellanos with an RBI hit. Here's Alec Bohm swinging and missing.
Well, I mentioned Phillies has been aggressive, the aggressive lineup.
2 pitches, 2 swings, and 2 strikes. 0-2 to right. 4 consecutive 2-out hits, and a 2-0.
Job of hitting for Bohm, going the other way, and again, they've done a nice job battling and keeping this inning.
2 in the bank. Gene Segura watches a curve land for a strike. After all that time waiting for his chance, pops one up. That is playing. It's 0-2.
Well, from a 1-2-3 inning.
Short. There's Dansby Swanson. That's the inning. But it starts. And he's got a strike to Ronald Acuna, who is eager to make his impact. Into the corner. That Braves side of this division series.
Acuna has been, like in his timing, 2 good signs for what we mentioned in the open. Both.
Dansby Swanson, who has taken the torch from Freddie, is a nice piece. Last few years, he has been exceptional.
It was for show, because that's how they want to get him out. You got to show in to get him.
In a 2-0 game in his first inning, he swings and misses, and it's 2-2.
And that's
home with a 2-2. Sit down the line, foul. Times out against these Braves, which came another 2-2, and he gets Swanson, who fouls it into the glove, 1 away. Majors. That is low to Austin Riley
for the ball and ground out.
Top of the zone here, and so home plate on.
Too high.
He's back there and misses. 2-1. Braves third baseman takes ball 3. That's 3 straight pitches to the
today.
There's one in that direction, but foul. 3-2 pitch. He took that fastball outside. Yeah,
that's what it does.
Tying run aboard here in the first inning. Takes ball 1. So the new Atlanta first baseman. It's always going to be colored.
It's a little bit away from his body. And it has. So you kind of stay there if you can.
2-2. Off the glove of Realmuto, but the runners hang on.
Phillies having quick moves to home plate, so credit him and his ability to slow that running game down because you've got a very aggressive style of
3-2 to Olson as the highest
that they're setting in. Changeup.
Yeah, and he took it in the postseason. And ahead 2-0.
Well, so far
on a 2-0. Contreras takes a rip and misses. And Olson's at first. Contreras takes a generous strike. That's a massive. Suarez deals, taken high. On a 3-2, Contreras to middle. Sosa to the back for 1. On to first, a double play. Curve for a strike on Matt.
Phillies teammate. Even though the bases were loaded with 1 out.
1-2 to Vierling is on the inside corner to get him on a strike.
Every year at some point you find the pluses this ball. And it can't be taught or told from you.
He's got good wheels. He'll turn this into it. This is one of the surprises. Kyle Schwarber takes strike 1. Gene Segura or for Arcia, and he Yeah, it's a very un-postseason-like. Freed to Hoskins with a strike.
That's why, again,
Curve is pulled to third and speared by Riley. Suarez goes back to work.
I was going to say, he knows, be careful on the first pitch for him.
Back, it is gone. Home run, Darno.
And I think the trend lately, I've noticed.
On a 1-1 from Suarez, he taps it foul.
I mean, the rookie of the year is offense.
For Hoskins, pitching.
That's outside.
Well, you can see how well
His 1-2 is outside for ball 2.
To get that velocity.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, when the shift goes away,
out of the 9 spot for the Braves, he takes strike 3. In the first of 4 straight 2-out singles.
Adjustment out of Max Fried. We talked about the go away from it.
Whoa.
Real Muto leads off the third. He's fouling it off, and the count is full. Payoff. Gold Gloves throws high here, and
Phillies here.
And Harper, who swings and misses on this 0-1 pitch, he shows. He goes to first. A high throw from his money where his mouth is. Back, it's off the wall. Castellanos heads for second. The throw's high. He's up from third. Harris makes the throw, heads home. It's cut off, and it's 3-1. Over 2+ innings against Fried. That's first pitch curve and a big swing and a miss from Segura. And now Segura, field. Castellanos comes home. Harris's throw.
You could go 2 weeks and not for the Philadelphia Phillies. They've got clutch hit up
hitter, the rookie Matt Vierling, taking ball 1.
with his own error, right? And then a couple throws. So
third, good hands by Riley. That's the inning. Strike on Acuna.
And if you're the Braves, you feel like I got to get back in this game with.
That's inside.
Acuna doubled his first time.
But I'm just impressed with
his 2-2 to Acuna is inside. And Kenny told you about his background, playing outfielder coming up. And when the Phillies first saw him, 78 and walked 1. He walks Acuna. Here in this postseason debut, he's walked. Curveball. The 0-1. Changeup. So curve and then a change and an 0-2 count. So yeah, this is his 5th year with time in the majors, but a lot of that back and forth between the majors and AAA. Most of that spent in the bullpen. His 1-2 to Swanson is fouled off.
You know, the issues that's I have some issues with taking young pitchers and bouncing them back and forth. I think you can lose more than you gain. But to his credit, he was always defense and bullpen. I said they're a playoff team, and here, lo and behold, they have. They've moved a couple pieces around.
And Suarez fires and gets him with a high fastball. You mentioned the season turnaround for the Phillies,
but they righted the ship.
He also said, "Yeah, well, we do that at the expense of his close friend."
He was just going to go do trips.
Team. Strike 3 called on Riley, and against 2 and. It's foul, and we go down to Kenny. Favored Braves. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Olson.
It's a little rocky inning. The inning where
a 1-2 to Olson is high and away.
So to give you some persuade.
And hard. He's at third. Figured out with 2 out on the season. They've been the best 2-out hitting team in baseball. They do with a youngster. He takes ball 4. And the Braves, for the 2nd time in 3 innings, have low.